calling my ex-husband while we were separated because I was having a panic attack and he was my safe person. Him coming to pick me up even though I was the one divorcing him. I completely understand this. I did it several times. I struggle with the sadness of the decision, but it was needed. So your ex-husband is needed, but he's your ex-husband. Mine didn't come. I go through them alone now, and it hurts every time. There is a disconnect happening where women are leaving their men, yet expecting them to stay and keep performing their husbandly duties. Do you think if he called her having a panic attack that she'd even pick up the phone? Being expected to constantly provide and care for people who have given up on them is not good for men's souls and their growth. It is beating them down mentally. Men already feel overlooked for their personalities and love to give, and feel more used for what they can provide, and crap like this is exactly why. Even if it's not your intention, it is so incredibly manipulative to break up with a guy and then expect him to console you through the breakup. Stop using your exes as free therapists. Move on, and let them move on in peace.
When my boyfriend grabs my phone, I don't jump because there's other dudes in it. I jump because I've been running my mouth about how dumb he is and don't want him to see it because now we're good.
Are you though? Because that's still cheating. This is like when a dude steals $1,000 from you and then goes, but at least I didn't hit you. You're trying to justify your crappy toxic behaviors by saying, but at least it's not this other worse crappy toxic behavior. It's called the fallacy of relative privation, also known as the appeal to worse problems fallacy or the not as bad fallacy. At the end of the day, you know your man would not be okay with you crap talking him. You're still betraying your partner. Sure, you're not cheating, but you're still willfully engaging in behaviors that actively cause him harm. Maybe there's no guys in your phone, but you're still a cheater. You're just a cheater who's not getting any. I'll leave you on this cautionary tale via this comment left on that video. Which made him think I was cheating anyway, so I showed him and he still didn't believe me, so now I'm single. And that's where this behavior will get you. Single and coping. Nice. Before we get any further, we are going to take a quick moment to hear from today's sponsor, and I am so excited about this one. Today, this video is sponsored by MyHeritage. I say all the time that every kid wants to know where they came from, so of course I'm excited to get my results. I don't know if there's going to be many surprises. I know for sure it's basically going to be Slavic as The first thing you're going to want to do is activate your kit. Instructions, super easy. 1 page. Step 2, open the test kit and lay out the unopened swabs and vials on a clean surface. Step 3, remove 1 cheek swab from its wrapper and use the swab head to scrape the inside of one of your cheeks while rotating the swab for 30 to 60 seconds. Step 4, open 1 vial and insert the swab inside, swab end down. Once the swab touches the bottom of the vial, break the swab against the inside edge of the vial at the marked black line, leaving the swab end inside the liquid in the vial. Then step 5, close the vial cap tightly. Step 6, swab your other cheek with the second swab. Insert the swab into the second vial. Step 7, make sure the vial caps are closed tightly. Place both vials on the cotton pad in the clear plastic bag and close the Ziploc. Now, place the bag in the enclosed addressed envelope and seal the envelope. Now I just put this in my mailbox and find out where I came from. All right, it's time. My DNA results are in. So let's check them out. Okay, so off the jump, 43.3% Balkan, 22.7% North and West European, expected 34%, 2 other ethnicities. What are they? View full estimate. Interesting. So it kind of gives you like a wide bubble of like where you're from. There's a lot in Romania, Hungary, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Serbia, Croatia. Yeah, I'm very Slavic. Okay, I guess I wasn't that surprised there. Dude, I was today years old when I found out that I'm almost half Balkan. This is crazy. So it shows you you're still alive family members and even gives you opportunities to contact them. I got family in Poland, Hungary, looks like. Okay, so before this, I thought that I was Ukrainian, Polish, French, Irish, Belgian, and German. As it turns out, I am all of those things, but I am also Even more of a mutt than I thought I was. To try out MyHeritage, use the link in my description down below or the QR code on screen right here to get your 30-day free trial. And use my code Dadvocate for free shipping. This is so cool. Thank you so much to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video and giving me the opportunity to learn so much about where I came from. Get your DNA kit using the link in my description box down below and use the coupon code DADVOCATE for free shipping. As an added bonus, you can start a 30-day free trial of MyHeritage's best subscription for family history research. Thanks again to MyHeritage. This Balkan is getting back to the video. At this point, undoubtedly you have heard of the man versus bear question and who would a woman rather be left alone in the woods with? Well, now the tables are turning because men have their own version of the question. Who would you rather share your feelings with, a tree or a woman? And I'm just gonna say it, I think this is the perfect addition to the conversation. Some people are calling this the boy's revenge, but I don't even think this is asked in bad faith. It's the perfect counterbalance to the question if the point was to actually have authentic conversations about how to feel safer in relationships. Women have been saying that the whole reason that women are picking bear is because they don't feel safe with men and that men should care about that. So it would be intellectually consistent that when men tell you they don't feel safe sharing their feelings with women, we should care about that. Guys have been hearing for the last month or so that if they have a problem with a woman choosing the bear, they're the reason that women chose the bear. Implying, I guess, that you single-handedly represent the most reprehensible of all mankind simply because you're a bit skeptical about the fight mechanics there. And all I can really say is if that's an opinion you had, be ready to keep up that same energy. If you have an issue with a man choosing the tree over the woman, you're the reason he chose tree. Oh, you think him picking the tree is dumb? Sounds like something that a woman who would take the skeletons in her man's closet and throw them right in his face the second she starts losing an argument would say.
My ex-boyfriend said the main reason that he broke up with me is because I brought up the orange peel theory and he thought it was ridiculous. And you know what? I would like someone who wants to peel an orange for me. Really would. I'm not gonna ask you to. I just want to know that you would. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, he didn't break up with you because he didn't want to peel an orange for you. He broke up with you because you're the type of person who uses viral TikTok trends to test people. No one wants to be constantly tested and played with like the relationship's a game. Because it's going to start with the orange peel theory, then you're going to do the ketchup test, and then the next thing you know, he doesn't know when and where the hidden camera is going to be next with you testing him with some new challenge. The orange peel theory is a red flag to dudes that you have been sucked into a much larger sphere of relationship killing anti-male ideology. It's a very unforgiving space where men are seen as these lazy, unloving buffoons, and where them asking to split bills in a shared lifestyle for a serious relationship means that he must hate you. I just think it's so disingenuous that she's trying to say that he just couldn't handle peeling oranges, when the reality is that he didn't want to handle being constantly tested, and based on the way she also dodges accountability, I don't blame him. Guess who slept with my boyfriend? Oh. Well, first of all, you all kind of look the same, like almost to the point where we almost can't blame the boyfriend. To this day, bro may have no idea he even slept with the wrong person. I'm kidding, but let's pretend I took this seriously. Number one is kind of sussy for wearing sunglasses at sundown. What are you hiding behind those things? But number two is avoiding a lot of eye contact. Number three is very femme fatale coded though, so I don't know. Sadly, she never even tells us which one of them it was, but that wasn't the point, was it? The point is that girls are savage. If you want to sleep with your girl's dude, you need to be 200% sure that she is a pure dumbass first. You cannot be doing this to the galaxy-brained girls. They are too diabolical. In 2024, girls will invite you to a surprise PowerPoint party with all your friends, family, and co-workers detailing all of your tomfoolery and debauchery with receipts. They are not playing around. It's a large earth but a small world. The walls have eyes and ears. But also, new rule, if you're going to do the guess which one of my friends my boyfriend cheated on me with challenge, you have to tell us which one it is. You can't just throw them all under the bus. Let's play a game called Count the Red Flags. Red flag number one, before we even start the video, just started an unnecessary argument with my husband. Why did you do that? Were you bored? Were you projecting guilt? Do you even like your husband? Completely forgot I need to borrow money from him tonight. Red flag 2, does not actually feel bad for starting this unnecessary fight, but does feel bad that it will make her mission to obtain money from him harder. Red flag 3, why do you need to borrow money from your husband? Why do you have a borrower-lender relationship with your spouse? I'm in a difficult situation now, as I'd be breaking all women's code if I apologize, but I need the money. Red flag 4, implying that she would be betraying all women as a whole if she apologizes for her own actions. That's not how that works. She thinks that personal accountability is a threat to feminism. And red flag number 5, this one's a little bit more subtle, so let me know if you guys even caught this one. But not even wearing a wedding ring. I'm not trying to be this lady's PR guy or even like her life coach, but if you want money out of your husband, wearing the ring might help. When your husband says his day was hard, but he didn't do anything with the toddler next to him all day. Listen, everyone is allowed to have hard days. And hard days are going to look different on everyone. You also don't have to go through something physically or emotionally exhausting to have a hard day. Sometimes things can be hard just because you're not used to doing it. Like, I think every mom has had those days where the house is a wreck and nothing got done, even though nothing really catastrophic happened, so why can't dads have those days? And when moms do have those days, their husbands would never get away with it if they got so mad about it that they started getting aggressive with a knife. If he's not used to being the primary parent or caretaker, it may take up way more energy than usual to navigate the planning and the snacks and the temper tantrums. Just like you might get overwhelmed if you had to take over one of his usual jobs, even if it's just something like getting something out of the pipes. Also, marriage pro tip, you will never have a healthy conversation with your spouse if it starts with you accusing them of doing nothing all day. Sometimes when I ask my husband, he still forgets just under the pressure of being asked, even though he did chores. In relationships, you have to let each other have hard days without minimizing them or making them feel worthless or lazy for having them. It's not worth losing a finger over. This says, since y'all just friends, can I get his number? You know what? I'm tattling. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna tell the men what's up because they deserve to know at this point. If you're this guy, if you're in this weird friendship situationship where she acts like she doesn't care but that she kinda does but she won't commit, have a girl you know hit her with this. I'm so serious too. I know I tell you guys not to play games, but at this point you've wasted enough time. We gotta use cheat codes. I promise you, you have someone in your life who is petty enough or for $5 will message her and go, hey, can you give me your friend's number? He's cute. Because best case scenario, you find out she's into you. Worst case scenario, you find out she's not into you and you can at least quit wasting your time. Like I said, I'm not usually one for playing games, but you deserve to know if you have a romantic interest, a genuine friend, or some platonic gatekeeper who's going to constantly prevent you from finding that romantic interest. Because if you have the latter, she is going to use you like an emotional tampon while dating the most degenerate dudes of all time, always keeping you at arm's length so that you can always be available as maybe a backup boyfriend. Get out. You need to free yourself.